Hi guys, it's Ava from A&A Plays, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make all of these really creepy and cool Halloween banners for Minecraft. Before we get started, please make sure to subscribe to our channel if you haven't already, and click that bell so you get notified every time we post. Also make sure to like this video, and we'll go ahead and get on with the tutorials. So I have gone ahead and placed on my loom, and for the first design you will need purple and black dye, the banner pattern of the border indented, and a black banner. So I'm going to go ahead and open up my loom and place my banner inside along with the purple dye, and I'm going to click on this pattern right here, which will fill up a third of the bottom of the banner with purple. Now I am going to click on this one right here, which will create a diamond in the middle of the banner. Now I will replace the purple dye with the black dye, and I am going to use the circle pattern to make a circle in the middle. Keeping with the black dye, I am going to use this one right here, and this is where we use the border indented pattern. So now I will take that and I'm going to put on the ombre, which goes from the top to the bottom. And lastly, I am going to add a black border, and then the design will be finished. There we go. So this first design is just kind of a cool little Halloween thing, maybe like a costume or something, but it looks pretty cool and it is a good Halloween banner. For the second Halloween banner design, you'll need a black banner, red, white, and black dye, and also the banner patterns of the creeper charge and the flower. So I'm going to open up the loom and place my banner inside along with the white dye, and I am going to click on this design right here, which will make a horizontal line through the middle. Now I am going to exchange the white dye for the black dye, and I am going to click on this one right here, which will make a creeper face onto the banner. Next, I am going to add the red dye, and using the flower banner pattern, make a flower in the middle. So I'm now going to replace that and replace the red dye with the black dye. And I'm going to use this one right here, which will make an upside down triangle on the top of the banner. Now I'm going to fill up half the bottom of the banner with the black dye, like that. And the last step is to continue with the black dye and use this one to make a cross throughout the middle. And that is the second design. And this one looks really cool. It looks like fiery eyes, and it's perfect for Halloween. These next three are going to be some candy for designs while you go trick-or-treating. So you'll need a white banner, red dye, the banner pattern of the border indented, white, and light blue dye. So I'm going to go ahead and place the banner inside along with the red dye, and I'm going to use these stripes right here to make vertical stripes on the banner. Now I'm going to replace the white dye with the red dye, with the white dye, and I am going to use this one right here to cover a third of the bottom of the banner with white, and then I'm going to do the same thing on the top, so it looks like that. Now I am going to use the light blue dye, and using the border indented pattern, I am going to click on that one. Next is to keep the light blue dye and do a square in the top right hand corner of the banner. Then do a light blue square in the bottom left hand side, like that. And that is the last step. So now you have a candy banner, and that's what it looks like. So it just looks like a little candy, and this is definitely a fun one to do. The next design is another candy design, and you'll need a brown banner, black, brown, cyan, and red dye in the banner pattern of the field mason. So I'm going to place my brown banner inside along with the black dye, and I'm going to click on the field mason, which looks like bricks. Now I'm going to replace the black dye with the brown dye, and I am going to use the same pattern. Now I am going to use the red dye, and I am going to click on this one right here, which will cover up a third of the bottom of the banner. And the next step is to click on this one, which is going to cover up the diagonal left side of the banner. And the last step is to add the cyan dye and click on the border pattern so it creates a border around the banner. And that is it, and now you have a chocolate candy bar for Halloween. For the last candy design, you'll need a white banner in orange, yellow, and black dye. So I'm going to place the white banner inside along with the orange dye, and I'm going to fill up a third of the bottom with the orange, like that. Now I'm going to add the yellow dye in place of the orange dye, and I'm going to add these triangles on the bottom. So I'm going to replace that. Now I'm going to add the black dye, and I'm going to click on this one right there, which will cover up the top left-hand diagonal side of the banner. And now I'm going to use the same design except on the right. So this one is pretty simple, but now you have a candy corn pattern on your banner. Comment down below if you like candy corn. I personally like it, so let me know if you do too. But now you have a candy corn banner. The sixth design, you will need a black banner, the banner patterns of the border indented creeper and skull, and then red and white dye. So I'm going to place my banner inside along with the red dye, and I'm going to do the triangles on the bottom so it looks like that. Now I am going to add in my white dye, and I am going to border indent it with that pattern right there. Keeping with the white, I'm going to fill up a third of the top of the banner with white, if I can find it right there. And now I am going to make a white circle in the middle. The next step is to do the creeper face, and the last step is to do the skull face, like that. So I think this one is kind of funny. It's creepy, but it's also fun at the same time, and I'm not sure what you would call that, but there you have the next banner design. Now you'll need a white banner, lime green dye, black dye, and white dye, and you'll also need the banner patterns of the creeper, flower, and border indented. So the first step is to add the lime dye and make a horizontal line through the middle like that. Now use the black dye, and I am going to click on the creeper right there. And now I'm going to click on the flower. Now exchange the black dye for the white dye, and I'm going to click on this one right here, which will create an upside down triangle from the top. Now I'm going to add the black dye in again and make a triangle from the bottom. And the last step is to replace the black dye with the white dye and make a white border, like that. So that is all you have to do, and now you have a creepy Halloween cat with glowing eyes, and I think that one's pretty cool. The materials for this one are simple, but this one has a lot of steps. All you'll need is a white banner and black dye. So that makes it easy. So I'm going to add both of those in, and the first step is to cover a third of the banner with black dye on the top and then also on the bottom. So it looks like that. Now cover the right hand or the right side of the banner with black, and also cover the left side of the banner like that. So now you just have this rectangle of white in the middle, and now I'm going to do a circle of black like that. And the last step is to do a black triangle on the bottom. So that one was simple, but now you have this creepy face, and it's just a simple design, but it has a good effect. This next design is pretty simple too, and you'll need a white banner, gray and white dye, and the banner patterns of the skull and the border indented. So once again, I'm going to add my banner along with the gray dye, and I'm going to fill up a third of the bottom. Now I'm going to use my white dye, and I'm going to use this design to create a line going through the middle from top to bottom. Now I'm going to replace the white dye with the gray dye again, and I'm going to fill up half of the top of the banner with gray. Now I'm going to use white again, so this is a lot of changing between dyes, and I'm going to use the skull pattern. And now you're once again going to add the gray dye, and this is the last step, is to add a border around it. So this one's really cool because it's kind of like a mix between a ghost and a skeleton, which is the perfect combo for Halloween. This is the last banner pattern I'll be showing you today, and you'll need a black banner, the banner pattern of the border indented, white, red, and black dye. So to start, I am going to add my white dye and cover half of the top of the banner. So the bottom is black and the top is white. Now I'm going to add the red dye and create a diamond using this pattern in the middle. There are 4 more steps, and you'll need the black dye for all of them. So I'm going to do a triangle on the top of the banner. And the next step is to do black stripes, the black vertical stripes like that. Now I'm going to add a black border around the whole banner. And the last step is to do a black line through the middle. So now it looks like this, and these are supposed to look like vampire fangs. So I think this one is really cool and a great way to end the video. If you want more Halloween banner designs and you want to know how to make all of these banners, make sure to go ahead and watch the video I posted on that, and I will link that in the top right hand corner. And that was all for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know in the comment section down below what your favorite banner was, and also let me know if you have any video ideas or just anything else you want to say. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you will subscribe and stick around, and I'll see you next time. Bye!